Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Snow and Sharp here on La Mancha. It's a map I haven't cast on very much, I think twice before on the channel. Top left, it's going to be our red Snow. He's Protoss as usual. In the top right, it's going to be Sharp, an excellent Terran player. How far did he get in ASL 17? ASL 17, Brood War. Nothing going on here. We can check Wikipedia real quick on my phone while I'm sitting here talking to you and trying to get this thing started. Yep, Sharp qualified from the wild card, which is exciting. How far did he make it? Sharp, where are you? What group were you in, man? I'm looking for you. Multiple groups. Ah, the confusion of this whole setup, man. There he is. Sharp's in Group D. He made it through with Snow out of Group D into the playoff, 3-1 best, and then got defeated by eventual finalist Hero. So he's a semi-finalist, man. Like, Sharp is the real stuff right now. So he took down Best in ASL, which means he can take down Snow as well. So what do we got here? Gateway opening. Respect here for Sharp, as it should be. Although Sharp is playing under a Smurf name, I'm not sure if Snow recognizes the current sequence of I's and capital L's, or possibly capital I's, that Sharp is running with here. But either way, better safe than sorry. Command center, or rather barracks. Wow. Like, CC first? No, not a CC first at all. But in fact, gonna be a barracks. No early gas here, so I think what we're going to do instead is go for the bunker and go for the expansion, and that's totally fine as long as you want to play the SCV repairing game, which is a ton of fun. I mean, I don't know. If I was a Terran player, I honestly think I would have skipped that entirely. I would just go factory every time before expansion. Just get a tank out, get rid of that whole thing. Like, I know it delays your second command center, but look, Protoss is doing it. Protoss is delaying their second command center, and they're supposed to be up on you in economy anyway. So, yo. And there we go. CC now coming in, which means we need a bunker at some point. Steve the SCV scouts the correct direction first time. And first try. Sees the Cyber Core. Like, wait, can I block the expansion attempt? Oh, there's not an expansion attempt. Never mind. Probe scouts the wrong direction here by Snow, tragically. Quite tragically. And there you go. Command center, supply depot, finally taking gas here at 253. All's well. He's like, I don't need a bunker quite yet. I don't see any Dragoons marching around the house at this point. Although, there's going to be one very soon. Boom. And there it is. Dragoon is out. Bunker time is here. There we go. I love this doodad of, like, the broken vulture. It's like this rusted down, probably got killed by a Dragoon or something. I mean, technically it should be exploded, because that's what vultures do in the game when they die. They explode. But this one, maybe it just broke down in the desert, or something along those lines. So Dragoon shows up. Bunker's done at, like, the gosh darn perfectest time ever. That was, to the millisecond he got that done. So at this point, Protoss is like, well, all I can really do is expand. So tell you what, let's expand. How many Dragoons do we want to make? Well, there seems to be about 2. I don't see any more than that. This is where you want to see if there's an expansion or not. And you do. You do see the expansion warping in. And you're going to see any further tech here? Nothing yet. He's like, please throw down tech while I'm here. I would like to scout your further tech here, Snow. Blah, gets exploded, and robotics facility comes up. SCV out of range to see that. Haha, sneaky indeed is Snow. Factory. There you go. 1 fac, 2 fac. It's gonna be the mech. It could be Marines, right? There is this window where you can go Marines and medics and fire bats and stuff and really punish a Protoss player who doesn't have Storm or Reavers out yet, or like a bunch of cannons. But Sharp is not interested in doing that here today. We don't see that a lot on the channel because the games that I cast are usually longer than 10 minutes. And if you go for an infantry play like that as Terran, then it usually means the game is over in the first 10 minutes, one way or the other. But yeah, this is not fun for me, right? I don't like really watching it. What's this gonna be? Oh, support bay. Does Snow love his Reavers? He does love his Reavers so much. Siege mode is the best one to get, the best of the choices on the machine shop to get if you want to deal with these guys sitting on your front door. Man, more SCV scouting. Look at this. Like, totally willing to just sacrifice SCVs here. Anyway, didn't really see much. I mean, knows there's a robo, but ooh, did you just... No, you did not jump in there and kill a tank. You did. You did jump in there and... Okay, hold on a second. We have to see that. We have to see that. Sorry. Backing it up. Bye-bye. Okay, so these guys are firing away. It's very boring. Oh. Man, it's hard to go back exactly as much as you want. So... hit that like button if you're enjoying the game so far. If you like PvT, because you do, because you're here. You can't hate PvT with the fire of 1,000 suns and click on this video. I guess maybe if your love for Falcon and love for StarCraft is higher than your hatred of PvT, then maybe. Okay, so tank shows up. Kind of gets lost a little bit. Says, I can kill one of these guys. And then they go, jump. Wham! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ba-da! Dead. And we lost a Dragoon for a tank. Fair trades, man. That's fair trades. That's what you're all here for, ladies and gentlemen. It's this guy. It is this shuttle with the Reaver in it. Dragoons can continue to fire a little bit longer because the first tank died. However, this tank just sit right here and get siege mode. All right, we're back here with siege mode. That's also fine. Ka-chow! That's usually, yeah, that's the indicator you got to get the heck out of there. Get right on out. Third base, warping in down the left side from Snow. Got to keep up on bases against a Terran player as good as Sharp is. Look at this positioning. He knows. Look at him know. Like, I knew you were going to send some vultures along this path. Let me go ahead and murder one with one shot. Yep, vultures getting cleaned out by Dragoons. Citadel of Badoon coming in. Whether for DTs or whether for Storm. Porque no los dos is what I say to that. So, next up, Spider Mines. Yeah, he knows the threat of this guy. He's got turret. He's got siege tanks. He's got, there's another turret. Yes, 2 turrets. Good stuff. Vultures, ooh, dual lane of Spider Mine, but obs are out. Like, we've had an observatory for a minute, so Snow handles that no problem whatsoever. Okay. I'm going to try to get some drops here inside the main base. Or maybe up along the natural base. Who knows? Ooh, I like this idea a lot, actually. Let's go. Oh, he doesn't like it at all. He's like, no, there's a turret. I'll die. The shuttle says. You could probably get in there and unload the Reaver, but you're not getting out with that shuttle position. So, I think Sharp. Okay, so low-hanging fruit, right? You come in. There you go. You snipe an SCV. There you go. Kill a turret. I think that was producing there. No big deal. Yeah, low-hanging fruit. Easy wins. Take the easy wins. If you get enough easy wins in a row, you win the game. As long as you're not giving up easy stuff yourself, right? Okay, Arbiter tech. Off of 3 bases here, so not crazy early, but we usually see it like a 2-base Arbiter tech, or we get Arbiters like after the 5th base goes down. But in this case, it's a 3-base Arbiter play. Out of Snow here. I like it. Stasis, good unit. Not that Arbiters like are auto-win or anything. Man, if you watch that incredible Flash versus a mysterious barcode Protoss player that I posted last week or a couple weeks ago, it was crazy. This guy did stuff with Arbiters and Recalls I've never seen before. So, like, if you want to link to that one, let me know. But basically, it's a Flash game. So it's in the Flash playlist, right? Flash is back, by the way. I'm not sure if you missed the giant Flash versus Jaedong Best of 5 that I posted on the channel last Wednesday. Or Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday. But seriously, I've got a Flash playlist that has all of the Flash games I've ever cast on the channel in there. So if you're ever like, man, I wonder if Falcon's cast Flash recently, check the playlist. You go to the channel, youtube.com/FalconPaladin, you click playlists up top, bam. There it is, easy peasy. Fourth base coming up bottom left here for Snow. Got, did you sneak a thing in? I thought I saw something red up there. I'm hallucinating. A lot of this map is, I mean, it's desert tile, so, yes. And there's your Arbiter Tribunal. Looking so fancy. One of my favorite designs. It's a little off-center now that I'm looking at it. Like, everything about it is a little off-center, isn't it? I mean, I guess this isn't exactly centered. This isn't really centered either, but it looks like it could be if you rotated it. What did I just do to my mini-map? I don't know, but we're trying to do this reverse stuff. Boom! Take that, missile turret. So Sharp's done an incredible job limiting the damage that he takes from this threat today. Sure. Okay, that last bit of death was maybe too much. Maybe too much. 3 vultures died with that final shot. That was like 5 vultures that died. And a missile turret. But I mean, look. It's better than losing a giant chunk of SCVs to 1 reverse shot, right? Sharp's third base is rolling happy. Tank count looking pretty good. I'm not sure that Snow's done an incredible job today keeping that tank count low, but it is currently low. So he hasn't really missed the boat on that yet, you know? This is another RJB replay, which again, you could have guessed. I don't think I have that many Snow replays that aren't RJB replays, but be sure to check him out. Check out the RJB TV hashtag here below the video to find more videos from RJB and replays from RJB that are cast by me. Nice. Vulture getting some work done down in the bottom left here. Scouts kills a probe. Cannon keeps him from just parking himself inside that mineral line, and he knows the Popo are coming. So he's just gonna die. Vultures. Yes, a couple more probes go down. That's what it's all about. Okay, so we're moving into a stage of the game where it's going to be a lot of expanding for the Protoss, a lot of roaming around, right? With his 0/0 Dragoons and Zealots against a mech army that has a +1 attack. Upgrades for the first 12 minutes have not necessarily been a priority or anything. EMP coming in. We don't see EMP all the time in this matchup either, so that's good. I like that Sharp's getting it. Look, there are useful spells in this matchup that aren't necessarily required, right? You don't have to get Storm in this matchup, but it's good. You don't have to get Arbiters with Recall and Stasis in this matchup, but it's good. You don't have to get EMP as a Terran player in this matchup, but it's good. Especially if your opponent's going Arbiters. So in this case, I think this is more a reaction to the Arbiter tech from Sharp than him just being like, I'll get EMP. This looks like we're bunching up. Oh, Recall's not done yet. I was going to say bunching up for a recall, but no. No, we're not. I love the supply depot wall here. But hey, Protoss can do it. I can do it too, says Sharp. Set up a beautiful wall there. Ooh, good snipe on another probe. Gonna delay that 5th base a little bit. Getting behind this mineral line, you can definitely kill some of these probes, but you're all gonna die to these 2 cannons. So what can you get, guys? 1, 2. Good micro there. Spider mine. Oof, good connection. Anything that died to a spider mine at this stage of the game is awesome, because there's gonna be a lot of Dragoons running around. Another one dies. See, told you, death. That is just death. Also, that spider mine's a little bit too high placed. Imagine if you could replant spider mines. Honestly, you should be able to. This is future tech we're talking about here. You should be able to take it and, like, click a button to unburrow it and then reposition it somewhere. Kind of like the Widow Mine in StarCraft 2, which is way better than the Spider Mine, because it can shoot more than once. Aha! And connect with air units. It's great. Anyway, Vikings. Got ourselves some Goliaths on the way. Gotta get StarCraft 2 out of my head. Brood War it is, everybody. It is Brood War from now on and forever. Brood War for all days. Ob snipe, 3 shots from a Goliath. Just enough, especially if they have +2 attack. Science vessel floating out. We don't want to lose it for nothing. You still want to be able to make science vessels, you know. The science facility pulls back to the safety of 18 siege tanks, which is pretty good safety. 2-1 upgrades for the mech, +1 attack is done for Snow. EMP catches this big group of Dragoons. Nice. Okay, maybe not all of them. Then go on the run by. I don't even know what that was. Were you like trying to snipe that High Templar? You should have been trying to snipe that High Templar. That's what I have to say about that Spider Mine. Ugh. 2 Zealots die to Spider Mines. Every unit that dies to a Spider Mine is good for Sharp here. He is... Honestly, I like Sharp's position here quite a bit. He hasn't lost that many tanks. He's dealt with the Arbiter stuff. He's got EMPs. He's been harassing a little bit. It's 56 probes to 69 SCVs, which is a nice advantage for the Terran player. Without a doubt. And the reason this map is called La Mancha is because there's a giant windmill shape in the middle. Because of Don Quixote, the man of La Mancha, who fights windmills and thinks that they are giants because, I don't know, he's mentally ill, I think is the point of the story. Anyway, good concave setting up here from Snow, going for it, man. But the tanks are sieged up. Good stasis from the south. Arbiter's gonna die for it, but does get beautiful stasis is off. Can Snow crush in? Yes. A lot of Dragoons still live. Ooh, Spider-Mine's doing more damage to the tanks than almost the Zealots there. This is horrendous for Sharp. Remember when I was like, Sharp's doing great, guys? Not anymore, he's not. More tanks come in. He's like, I must defend this position until stasis wears off. It feels like it's going to be forever, but it's going to be fairly soon now, and the Dragoons have to fall back. But yes, Snow knows what he's doing, man. That tank count got absolutely maybe cut in half. Maybe more than cut in half there. That was, chef's kiss level engagement. I love the Arbiter coming from the south and getting the stasises off, and then the majority of the army coming from this direction. Good positioning there by Snow a lot. He's kind of given up on the Reaver stuff, hasn't he? Now it's all Arbiter shenanigans. He wanted to hide this Arbiter, but then a command center's floating in. So that's not great. Trying to sneak while expanding down this left side. Sharp taking a 4th base down the right side. This will give him easy access to a 5th base here, too. Although, once your enemy has recall, it's tough. Do you feel like anything is safe as a Terran player? Not really. Just the further a base is... There you go. The further a base is away from the main army, the more this is likely to happen, and then you have to drag the army back to deal with these shenanigans. And this is pretty good. I like it. We're winnowing down the Vulture count here, which makes Zealots way more effective. Okay. Spider-Mine's actually doing, again, some more friendly damage there. Whatever. And dude, everybody comes home. So then, Snow sends another group down south, but there are Spider-Mines laid through this whole position. So they're not going to sneak down that way. And I think the Spider-Mines are going to buy some time, for a response here from Sharp to come down and deal with it. Also, some Vultures coming up to the top side to defend this attempt to expand to the 12 o'clock. Oh, they're not even going after this base. This is hard-walled. Remember how this is hard-walled? Like, okay, I guess we go down here and... No? Okay, fair enough. Ooh, more than Zealots came in to try to deal with this 12 o'clock base. Attempt by Sharp. Yeah, good Dragoon setup. Good High Templar there, too. 2-1 upgrades on the Dragoon still good. 3-2 is now done. Oh, we can actually slip through here. That's not a hard wall, even close. Good EMP. I think, did it catch the Arbiter? Not even close. Arbiter doing great. Snow, little tiny army, is getting a lot of value at this stage of the game here at 18 minutes. Absolutely fantastical. Zealots on the attempt to mine. There are no Zealots here. Dragoons are here. SCVs. Getting some work done, I guess. Dude, snipe the science vessel. Snipe the science vessel. Snipe the science vessel. Oh my gosh, the 6 HP Science Vessel lives because the Dragoons were not targeting it. So I think Snow was up here instead. So sure, he's doing fine. 59 probes. Recall to this bottom right. EMP catches the High Templar, which is a big part of this army. They immediately Archon themselves, but man, without the Storm, this is so much harder to do. Yeah, that was a great EMP. That is some sick EMP play. All right, got it forced to cancel on this 5th base down the right side for Sharp, but other than that, didn't do as much. Losing 2 High Templar for effectively nothing really hurts. That's 300 gas, man. 300 gas. Snow only has 300 gas right now. He's spending his money exceptionally well. Snow trying to expand down the south side. Snow on a bit of a rampage, maybe to cover that area, but no, actually not. Oh, no. The dance. Here comes the dance. Okay, this Arbiter is definitely getting EMP'd. If it commits, he's like, do you see me, Sharp? Sharp's like, come on in. Water is great. I'm not paying attention. And then he wasn't. What the heck? Snow's like, there's no way you're not paying attention. How come you're not EMPing? All right, I guess I'll go for a recall. And he gets it. I mean, sure, everything dies here, but that was very fun anyway. Arbiter makes it out alive. That's all you can ask for with a recall. 65 to 60 workers still in favor of Sharp. This base was too scared to be produced. But these guys all got distracted, so maybe you want to try it now? I don't know. Big engagement across the top side. Snow says, never let a Terran player rest. Honestly, I think that's in the Art of War by Sun Tzu. Never let your opponent rest, man. Always be hitting them. Always be harassing them. Always be making them think another attack is imminent. They always think another attack is imminent. They cannot rest. They cannot recover mentally or physically, and you'll put them on edge and win the battle. This game is definitely crazy good. You know what I realized the other day? So when I label my videos DEFCON 1, I think most people are like, yeah, but 1's a small number. Isn't DEFCON 5 the biggest warning number? And actually, technically, no. DEFCON 1 is the highest, but I don't think most people know that. So I'm going to stop using DEFCON as a descriptor for my cast and just go to Epic instead. It's all good. Anyway, Snow's doing a great job on this high ground position. Siege tanks are going to miss shots from the low ground to the high ground, but the splash is still pretty great, so you really don't want to engage there if you don't have to. So both players are really struggling to take the opposite bases here. Everything else has been, everything else happily mining, which is actually bad for Snow if he's on even base count here against the Terran Sharp. Both players effectively maxed out. The cost efficiency of the Terran is something to behold, though. That is definitely EMP, right? Oh, yeah. No! Gosh, another recall right side. This base is mined out. There's 1,600 gas in the refinery, I guess, and 28 minerals that Sharp's going to have a hard time ever actually mining because all these SCVs are going to die because they're not running. Yeah, pretty good recall. I'd give that about a B+ as far as recalls go. Then kill this command center, I'll upgrade it to an A-. Ooh, they killed a science vessel. Maybe that's an A- grade. These guys are still alive, by the way. Killed every SCV at this base. And he's coming in. Oh my gosh. Recall numero dos. Hey, no, we're going to recall in the main, I guess. Hold on a second. Recall. Recall right on top of the production, right in the main. Not my favorite target for recalls. I've explained this a lot before, but see how none of the factories died and like maybe a supply depot died there, I guess. It is really annoying for the Terran to squelch out here, but also there's another recall coming in down here to the south. So Snow is recalling Sharp right to death here. Who cares if we're on even base count? I'm going to recall all your expansion, kill all your SCVs, What can you do about it, sharp boy? Snow is probably thinking to himself. This is, like I said, hard to remove a Protoss infestation in your main base, because your Sim City's working against you in that situation. Also, look at Snow deal with the incoming reinforcements to this bottom right. Okay, it was going great until these tanks sieged up. Hang on, Zealots are on top of your tanks. Another one died. Ooh, 2 more tanks go down. Good trades. Snow is doing so well right now. I'm a little bit shocked he hasn't tried taking this base, but I guess there's a Vulture there now. And there was a tank in the general vicinity, so that's not great. Dude, this 2 kill... Okay. This Arbiter has 3 kills. This Dragoon has 2. They're just having a grand old time, aren't they? And yeah, moves within the minimum attack range of that tank and kills it. It's a 3-kill Dragoon. At least one of those kills is a tank. Arbiter flees. Might actually escape. Oh, it does escape. No, there's a Goliath. There's a Goliath over here. Okay, so 3-kill Arbiter. Awesome stuff, man. You served well. This 3-kill Dragoon is still causing all sorts of problems. Oh, another recall on the bottom right. A double recall to the bottom right, actually. SCVs are dying by the dozens here. There's only 29 remaining. Zealots inside your mineral line. While tanks are trying... Oh my gosh, the float. There is scan, but it feels like it's a little bit slow and maybe limited from Sharp here. That's your GG. Dude, it's 59 to 21 workers. Snow takes the 12 o'clock base instead of going after the 6 o'clock, which is very funny. Because Sharp's been thinking about taking that for the last 10 minutes and just hasn't been able to because Snow's been on him so hard today. Wow. Some of the best recalling you're ever going to see in a PvT from Snow. Absolutely fantastic. So I've been talking a lot about Snow here, but look, Sharp still's at 100 supply. He's got 3/3 upgrades on his mech. You still got to take tanks seriously when they have full upgrades like this. I know I do. There we go. Vulture, active with your Vultures. If you're not active with your Vultures, play more like Sharp. And Flash, I guess. Maybe is the better example here. Snow gets an... Oh my gosh. Every tank at 1 gets stasis. Spider Mines are trying to hold this position. There are still 4 tanks on the back line, though, that are sieged up. So hold your pretty horses on that one. Zealots are like, oh, maybe we could have jumped on that. Nope. Sit back, wait for these guys to come out of stasis, kill them all, and then go in for the kill. Is there still... It's a Spider Mine. Okay. Falcon once again petitions Blizzard to make the minimap spots for Spider Mines smaller than minimap spots for everything else in the game. It would be nice. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a fight for the souls of these siege tanks. Ah, Vulture snipe. 138 to 98 supply. There it is. They run as they should do. One of them dies. 2 of them die. All 3 of them die. Very nice. Snow accomplished what he wanted to do. There you go, an assault at the 12 o'clock base, though. Tanks on the bridge. Difficult to get rid of, but Dragoons are willing to die if it means getting rid of those siege tanks. And they almost get rid of all of them, but not really. This tank is not in range to hit the Nexus, and that's a good thing. That's a hugely important thing here. Vultures being produced by Sharp. I don't know, maybe more tanks are the answer here. It's a good number of Zealots, though. Tank sieges up. I love this tank across the bridge. Just being like, get free hits. Free hits on Zealots. Okay, tank died anyway. The Queen Out is here, but the Queen Out of the probes is here too. Okay, Sharp giving as good as he gets here. It's still 45 probes remaining, but this 12 o'clock base is everything for Snow right now. Although, never mind, he just decided to take the 6 o'clock, so just kidding. He's also mining from these 2 bases just fine. Sharp's mining from 2 bases, so it's 2 base to 2 base. Yeah, 2. Well, with this one, it's 3, and with this one, it's 4. So, I don't know, man. That's where that scan was. Saw this little group of doodads. This is non-stop PvT. This has been action-packed for the last 10-15 minutes. There's no breaks at all. Snow's been aggressive. Sharp's been aggressive. I'm in love with it. I love this. I'll just expand down here. It'll be totally fine. Oh, stopped before he saw the sad news. Woo! That a sneeze there. I think I muted on you. That's good. Vultures, again, just finding probes to kill wherever possible for these vulture boys. Los Vulturos. Oh, they're just willing to YOLO on in there and get as many probe kills as they can. It's still a 14 worker lead in favor of Snow, though. This base is rolling. Maybe transferring some probes over there would be good. Yeah, a little bit of oversaturation going on in the bottom right. I think Snow's economic advantage plus just army advantage is just too much for Sharp right now. He's wasting away. He's lost a few battles. The recalls have really taken their toll on him. He hasn't been able to take a new base in a while. Another scan. See this army moving up. Snow at 180 supply, just able to replenish his forces a lot faster than Sharp is. Yeah, the PvT master here. Just showing how it's done. Snow is such a monster. He's had such a great last 24 months. Arguably the best player in the world. Okay. We're hallucinating arbiters now. I'm on board. Billion% on board with that. Let's go. Give me more of those, please. I don't... Okay, now he knows. He can see the harvesting. I mean, look at how sad this vision is. And then he pops the scan and says, oh, okay. Big clumped up army, huh? Probably going to recall on my face. He's just turtled in here on his side of the map, getting as much money as he can, reproducing tanks and vultures as much as possible, patrolling with science vessels to EMP arbiters as necessary. Good rebuff on that arbiter position. But it's a 199 to 120 supply army advantage for Snow here. That is just not something to shake a stick at, I always say. All right. I mean, at this point, Snow's maxed out. If he waits any longer, he's just letting Sharp catch up, and he knows that. And look, Sharp's already feeling okay and stabilized enough to come attack up this 12 o'clock, very important base for Snow. He might even send some stuff down this way, too. Who knows? Scans out here, sees an obs, not much else. I like how probes are, like, shielding. I don't know, one tank shot, all those probes are dead. I don't know what that's all about, but Snow's got a bank. Not much of a gas bank, though. I'd like to see him take both of the Vespine geysers at the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock here. I think that would help him quite a bit. You're not just going to go pure zealot, right? Right. Okay. Oh, see? Science vessel's like, oh, hang on. It's a threat is what it is. Snow heading south. I'm not sure he needs to protect this base all that much. Sharp just setting up at the top side here. Threatening the 12 o'clock, but really making no moves to take it. Snow says, if I can crack this bottom right, you're a dead nerd. What do you want to bet I can do it? And Sharp's like, ooh, I mean, I've got a lot of high ground tanks here. They're spread out quite nice, so you can't stasis more than a couple of them at a time. Ooh, he's going to recall up here, though. There it is. It's a tiny little recall up here, just to draw the tank fire. Buy some time for his larger tank force to come up into the natural base. Tank's getting 3 hits off, though. It didn't distract him for long. Their Dragoon pathing is kind of getting them bottled up. But sometimes there are just enough Dragoons that it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not looking particularly good for Sharp, but hey, he was down a bunch of supply. Hold on. He's evening it out, but the big problem is these SCVs in the mineral line that are in trouble. Yeah, and all the defense in this bottom right here is dead. Sharp is desperately bringing his units back home to try to deal with this, but I think that's it. I think he's pretty much stopped microing back in this base. I mean, there's your GG. Sharp taps out, and Snow is our winner in 33 minutes and 33 seconds. That's nice. Nice little 3-3 symmetry there. Awesome. Like, really, really, really awesome stuff there from Snow. I mean, that's how it works. That's how you do it. Expand a bunch, recall, harass, kill tanks where you can. Snipe tanks coming out of factories especially. That's really good. No, he didn't wipe out the main base of Sharp. No, I'm not sure he killed a command center today, except for this one. But it didn't matter. He killed a ton of SCVs. He took these 2 bases that were the most important ones in the game. And then just recalled, kept Sharp on his toes over and over and over and over and over again. The last engagement was good. I think it was cost efficient for Sharp, but the problem is your cost efficiency only goes so far if these bases exist for the Protoss, right? Right. So that is a GG, man. From the early game to the mid game to the late game, Snow gets the win. He's everywhere, man. He is so frustrating to play against. 265,000 points to 261,000 points in favor of Snow. Got outproduced, but outkilled. Numbers don't really match up here, right? But what is going to match up is resources at the end of the day. 23 Terran buildings went down, only 4 Protoss ones. That's a big deal. And here's the outspend by Snow. It's by a full 10,000 resources, a little bit less than that in 33 minutes. That'll do, especially with the future of the income he was going to get from the top side and the southern side. So, GG! That was great. That is as impressive a PVT as you're going to see, again, from Sharp, who was a semifinalist in ASL 17. So, you know, not a scrub or anything. Again, 3-1 to best to get into the semifinals, all right? So, yeah, he also, let's see, what else did he do in his group here? Snow did 2-1 him in the group. They both made it through because Sharp took down Mind twice. And Action. He killed Action twice, too, to make it out. So good job by him. But, yeah, a 3-1 here against Sharp, getting wins on Radion, Citadel, and Apocalypse. So, I mean, Sharp's no slouch. Snow just makes him look tough here today. And Snow was the other semifinalist, right? He got 4-2'd by Sulky. Sulky made it to the final and won the whole darn thing. So, again, how much shame is there in that? But, amazing stuff from both these players. So, GG. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.